ठीक है, तो हम स्टार्ट करते हैं अपने लेक्चर. वी विल रिव्यू फ्रॉम previous topics. These are cyclotron. Cyclotron is a first particle accelerator in which you can accelerate particles, and you can gain kinetic energy of a particle up to 40 mega electron volt. From that, particle accelerator. So you know that a particle accelerator is made up of two D's, hollow D's, D1 and D2. These are metallic and they are connected with an AC source. Okay, and the magnetic field, they are placed in magnetic field. So whenever two D's, that these are placed in magnetic field, so electric field in between, there is a gap in between, and ionized particles are created at the middle of the gap. There is a gap. This is a gap of particle accelerator where we place ionized particle at the middle of gap, and these particles get accelerated and they gain kinetic energy as they enter into hollow D, that is metallic D. As the particles enters inside the D, they curl like this. They bend due to magnetic force, and particles rotate like this. Okay, so the particle accelerator accelerates particles. So particles accelerates like this. They gain more and more kinetic energy. Okay, finally they leave with a velocity. Okay, and we also found a cyclotron frequency, the frequency at which the particle rotates, that is known as cyclotron frequency, and the formula for that cyclotron frequency we calculated yesterday. Okay, and that was given by Fc QB over 2 pi. This was cyclotron frequency, and we also found the angular velocity. Okay, so these all terms we discussed yesterday, and today we are going to discuss, and also we discussed uh, Biot-Savart law. In Biot-Savart law, if you are given a conductor and you are to find a magnetic field at certain location from that conductor, so you may find magnetic field at this location due to this conductor that carries a current I. The current is constant in this conductor. So if you want to calculate a magnetic field at certain location from that wire, you can calculate that magnetic field by the formula that is given by mu naught over 4 pi and IDL cross R square, and here mu naught over 4 pi, its value is 4 pi into 10 raised power minus 7. Okay, that is value. Mu naught is a permeability of free space. Mu naught is a permeability of free space. It means how much a magnetic field can enter into any material. The material whose permeability is high, it means they can allow magnetic field easily. They can support magnetic field easily. So permeability of free space is a constant of a material. Here permeability of free space means it is permeability for the space. There is vacuum. Okay. So we discussed also that, and we can use this law, Biot-Savart law, to calculate magnetic field of a straight line infinite wire conductor. This is an infinite wire, and you want to calculate so magnetic field due to infinite conductor or infinite wire. Okay. So you can use Biot-Savart law to calculate magnetic field from a wire. This wire carries a current I, and we did not derive the formula, but only we wrote formula for this infinite conductor. That you can calculate at certain distance r magnetic field at this location. So that B is given by mu naught I over 2 pi r. This is formula for finding magnetic field of any infinite wire. So B is directly proportional to current, and B is inversely proportional to R. Okay, for any infinite conductor whose length is infinite. So we found also that by Ampere's law also can be used. This law, Biot-Savart law, can be used for any configuration without considering any symmetry. But Ampere's law, there is Ampere's law. If you have any conductor and you want to calculate a magnetic field, so you may draw a hypothetical surface around that conductor at certain location R. You may use Ampere's law to calculate magnetic field also, but in this case you need a symmetry. If the surrounding of the conductor is symmetrical, means magnetic field does not vary with the distance, then you can use Ampere's law. So Ampere's law only can be used when there is a symmetry. Okay. So Ampere's law tells us that when you have this loop is a hypothetical loop. We have drawn ourselves that there is an imaginary loop. So imaginary loop, it's a path. And that is given by because whenever current passes across any conductor, it creates magnetic field around it. So magnetic field is tangential at each point, at this point, at this point, at this point, at this point. So B is tangential to each point. So this is a conductor, this is a wire, and a magnetic field is created around that wire because current passes through that wire, and you are going to find magnetic field at certain location from that wire. So you will use Ampere's law to calculate the magnetic field at that location. So Ampere's law says that if you take a line integral this integral around any b dot dl. Dl is the path length of small that path that equal to mu naught I. I is enclosed by that loop. Means I must be inside that loop. Then you can calculate the magnetic field. If I enclosed is 0, then your magnetic field will be 0. So this, for example, if you can easily calculate magnetic field due to infinite wire by using Ampere's law. For example, if you want to calculate the magnetic field at this location, at this location, okay, at this location, then be at this location, the distance is r from the conductor, and the conductor has length L infinite. So you want to calculate the magnetic field at this. So magnetic field at each location from the conductor is same. So you want to calculate B. So how you can calculate the B by using Ampere's law. So it's very simple. So you know that integral over B dot dl is equal to mu naught I. Okay. So current flows across this wire. So B is constant at each point. So we can take B out of the integral, and a dl is integral around that path, and a mu naught, and a current is a constant across that conductor. Okay. So B is constant, so therefore we took out of integral, and a dl is equal to 2 pi r, because its length of circle, that is path around that wire, equal to mu naught I. So you can calculate B is equal to mu naught so mu naught I over 2 pi r. So the same formula we derived by using the Ampere's law. So Biot-Savart law and the Ampere's law can be used to calculate the magnetic field. But Ampere's law only can be used when there is a high symmetry. Okay. So our next topic is Faraday's law. Okay. If you have any question, you may ask.
एक्सक्यूज मी सर
Yes.
सर आपने बी को बाहर क्यों निकाला है? आपने कहा बी कांस्टेंट है,
B
लेकिन
constant
हम तो यहाँ पे मालूम ही बी कर रहे हैं.
तो B कांस्टेंट है, इसका मतलब है कि B का वैल्यू मैग्नीट्यूड है वो सरकमफेरेंस पे कांस्टेंट है, मतलब वो चेंज नहीं हो रहा. हर एक पॉइंट पे जो भी ये आपका सरकमफेरेंस है वहां पे B का वैल्यू कांस्टेंट है, मतलब मैग्नीट्यूड उसका
सर
सेम है.
ये हमने अज्यूम करा है.
नहीं वो मतलब होगा क्योंकि ये जो डिस्टेंस है वो सेम है हर एक पॉइंट पे. आप देखें सर्कल के सराउंडिंग देखें, इस पॉइंट पे देखें, इस पॉइंट पे देखें, इस पॉइंट पे देखें, हर एक पॉइंट पे देखें तो B का वैल्यू सेम होगा. तो B का वैल्यू अगर सेम है तो इसका मतलब है B is a constant. B is not changing with time. B is not
ओके
changing with
सर,
space. ठीक है,
थैंक यू.
वेलकम. ठीक है, तो एनी क्वेश्चन?
एक्सक्यूज मी सर.
यस.
सर साइक्लोट्रॉन में जो हमने 2 डीज का पढ़ा था,
जी जी,
ठीक है, तो सर ये जब इसकी डायरेक्शन चेंज हो रही थी तो ये पॉजिटिव
आवाज ही
नेगेटिव हो
नहीं
गया
आ
था.
रही, आवाज ही नहीं आ रही प्लीज.
साइक्लोट्रॉन में जब हमने 2 डीज का पढ़ा था,
जी जी,
डायरेक्शन चेंज जाती है, पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव हो जाता है और नेगेटिव पॉजिटिव हो जाता है.
जी जी बिल्कुल.
सर ये थोड़ा समझ नहीं आया कि मतलब उनके साइन कैसे चेंज हो रहे हैं जब डायरेक्शन हो रही है.
क्योंकि वो करंट AC है ना, ये ना साइक्लोट्रॉन के, ये
सर
आपका साइक्लोट्रॉन है, 2 डीज है, इसको हम कनेक्ट करते हैं AC सोर्स से. तो AC सोर्स में क्या होता है कि फर्स्ट पॉजिटिव होता है टर्मिनल और सेकंड नेगेटिव होता है. जैसे आपका घर के सॉकेट में यूज होते हैं कि फर्स्ट पॉजिटिव और सेकंड टर्मिनल नेगेटिव. फर्स्ट टाइम, मतलब एक साइकिल में, फर्स्ट साइकिल में क्या होगा कि पहला टर्मिनल जो होगा दिस डी विल बी पॉजिटिव, दिस डी विल बी नेगेटिव, तो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड का डायरेक्शन इस तरह होगा पहले, ठीक है। उसके बाद अगर ये, बिकॉज एसी इज अल्टरनेटिंग करंट, इट इज चेंजिंग, तो क्या होगा फिर बाद में ये इस तरह होगा कि ये नेगेटिव हो जाएगा और ये पॉजिटिव हो जाएगा, क्योंकि साइकिल इज चेंजिंग, ठीक है। तो टर्मिनल्स पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव, डीसी नहीं है, डीसी का एक ही डायरेक्शन होता है कि पॉजिटिव टू नेगेटिव और नेगेटिव टू पॉजिटिव। बट एसी में क्या होता है कि आपके जो मतलब साइंस होती है वो चेंज होती रहती है, पॉजिटिव। यही होता है कि आप अगर डीसी फैन है आपके पास, तो अगर आप उसके उल्टे कनेक्शन लगाएंगे तो उसकी अ, मतलब उसके जो फैन के होते हैं विंग्स, वो उल्टे जो है वो हवा देंगे, मतलब उल्टी हवा देंगे, ठीक है। और ये जो मतलब आप जो एसी होता है, एसी में आपको जरूरत नहीं कि कनेक्शन आप कैसा भी आप लगा सकते हैं, ठीक है। तो उसमें आप मतलब पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव में, पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव उसमें कॉन्सेप्ट नहीं होता एसी में, ठीक है। लेकिन डीसी में पॉजिटिव और एसी नेगेटिव का कॉन्सेप्ट होता है। तो ये दिस इज एसी करंट। तो एसी करंट में आप जो है पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव, मतलब ये जो आपके ये जो एसी सोर्स है इसके पॉजिटिव और नेगेटिव दोनों चेंज हो रहे हैं टाइम के लिहाज से। तो इसीलिए जो है अब जैसे ये नेगेटिव हो गया, ये नेगेटिव हो जाएगी डी, और ये पॉजिटिव हो जाएगी डी, तो अब इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड का डायरेक्शन ये होगा, इस तरह होगा। तो इसी तरह मतलब आपका जो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड है दैट इज चेंजिंग विद द टाइम। इफ करंट इज चेंजिंग, इट मींस इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इज आल्सो चेंजिंग, ठीक है।
Yes, sir.
एनी क्वेश्चन? ठीक है, आगे कंटिन्यू करें। ठीक है, तो बायोसेवर लॉ के जरिए हमने थोड़ा एम्पेयर्स लॉ के जरिए हमने वो भी सोलेनॉइड डिस्कस कर लिया था, सोलेनॉइड हमने डिस्कस कर लिया था, ठीक है। सोलेनॉइड इज अ कॉइल लाइक दिस, ठीक है। ये कॉइल होती है एक, ठीक है। इस कॉइल को हम कहते हैं सोलेनॉइड, और दिस इज अ लूप, दैट लूप इज नोन एज सोलेनॉइड। तो सोलेनॉइड एक कॉइल होती है जो हर एक जो भी इलेक्ट्रॉनिक सर्किट्स होती है, वी यूज दैट कॉइल, ठीक है। तो ये कॉइल जो होती है इसमें मैग्नेटिक फील्ड, कांस्टेंट मैग्नेटिक फील्ड प्रोड्यूस करती है, ठीक है। दिस प्रोड्यूसेस अ कांस्टेंट मैग्नेटिक फील्ड। ये मतलब कैपेसिटर की जैसी एक डिवाइस होती है, जैसे कैपेसिटर होता है, ठीक है। तो कैपेसिटर जैसे होता है कि कैपेसिटर इज मेड अप ऑफ टू प्लेट्स, जैसे कैपेसिटर दो प्लेट्स का बना होता है, ठीक है, एक पॉजिटिव और एक नेगेटिव। उनके दरमियान जो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड होता है दैट इज कांस्टेंट, इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड डज नॉट चेंज विद टाइम। So electric field between capacitor plates, this is a capacitor. Capacitor is a device. It is made up of plates, two plates, and it stores charge and electric energy in the electric field. ठीक है, it stores charge and it also stores energy in electric field. Energy in electric field. ठीक है, तो this coil solenoid is also a coil that stores energy in magnetic field. Okay. सोलोनॉइड के अंदर जो मतलब फॉर एग्जांपल ये टर्न्स होते हैं व्हेन वी पास करंट्स, so this is also analogous to the capacitor, this is just like a capacitor, so it stores energy in magnetic field, so it has magnetic field, it can produce a constant magnetic field, so it produce constant magnetic field whenever you need a constant magnetic field, so you use this coil. Okay, this coil can be used to produce a constant magnetic field, as capacitor produces constant magnetic field. इसमें हमने ये भी डिस्कस कर लिया था कि फॉर एग्जांपल अगर हमारे पास के if we have a cylinder cylinder है हमारे पास, and we wound a wire on it, ठीक है, एक वायर है, we release the current in this wire, इस वायर में से हम करंट पास करते हैं, तो इसमें से जैसे करंट पास होता है तो इसमें से यहाँ से लीव होता है करंट, ठीक है, यहाँ से एंटर होता है एंड इट लीव्स फ्रॉम दिस पॉइंट, ठीक है। तो ये सोलेनॉइड है, दिस इज अ सोलेनॉइड, ठीक है। तो सोलेनॉइड कॉइल होती है एक, और इट प्रोड्यूसेस, हाउ इट प्रोड्यूसेस, तो हमने इसको, ये मैंने आपको बताया था कि दिस कैन बी रिप्लेस लाइक दिस, क्योंकि इन पॉइंट्स पे करंट जो है इंटर हो रहा है, इन पॉइंट्स पे करंट इंटर हो रहा है, और दीज पॉइंट्स जस्ट लाइक करंट इज लीविंग, मतलब दो किस्म की पॉइंट्स हैं, आप सिलेंडर की एंड्स पे देखें, दोनों एंड्स पे, तो एक पॉइंट्स पे ऐसे लगेगा कि करंट इज गोइंग इनटू द लैपटॉप स्क्रीन और इनटू द मोबाइल स्क्रीन, एंड on other points is current is coming out of these points। तो ये पॉइंट्स दो पॉइंट्स हैं, एक ये पॉइंट और दूसरी ये पॉइंट, ये पॉइंट्स जो हैं, ठीक है। तो इन पॉइंट्स में से करंट, ठीक है, एक मिनट में रेड पेन से हाईलाइट करता हूँ, ठीक है। तो ये पॉइंट्स हैं, ये पॉइंट्स हैं, ये पॉइंट्स हैं, ठीक है, ये पॉइंट्स, ये पॉइंट्स, ये पॉइंट्स, these points are just like, means in crosses means current is going into the, इसका मतलब क्या है, करंट into, okay, and points का मतलब क्या है कि currents coming out, ठीक है। तो ये दो किस्म की पॉइंट है और हम इसको रिप्लेस कर सकते हैं, ठीक है, इसको रिप्लेस कर सकते हैं कि इसको इस तरह करें, this is your uh, this is your solenoid, this is your solenoid, so this can be replaced by this। तो अगर आप इसमें इस एक एक पॉइंट का अगर आप मैग्नेटिक फील्ड बनाएं, how you will create a magnetic field, so magnetic field created by this line will be like this, ठीक है। सो मैग्नेटिक फील्ड, तो मैं ये रेड से प्रोड्यूस बनाता हूँ कि इसका मैग्नेटिक फील्ड इस तरह होगा, ठीक है। क्योंकि आप अगर, क्योंकि मैग्नेटिक फील्ड हम कैसे फाइंड करते हैं, अगर आप अपना थंब जो है करंट की डायरेक्शन में करें, जो मैग्नेटिक फील्ड, जो आपकी कर्ली फिंगर्स होंगी वो आपका डायरेक्शन बताएंगी मैग्नेटिक फील्ड का, तो यहाँ मैग्नेटिक फील्ड का डायरेक्शन कौन सा होगा, ये होगा मैग्नेटिक फील्ड का डायरेक्शन, ठीक है। इनको थोड़ा हम डिस्टेंस इसका बढ़ाएं तो ये इस तरह, ठीक है। और दूसरी पॉइंट जहाँ पे, दूसरी पॉइंट जहाँ पे, ठीक है, और ये जो है, ये एक पॉइंट, दूसरी पॉइंट, तीसरी पॉइंट, सो इसका मैग्नेटिक फील्ड जो होगा, इसका मैग्नेटिक फील्ड किस तरह होगा, क्योंकि करंट इज कमिंग आउट, तो करंट जो मैग्नेटिक फील्ड जो होगा इसका, दैट इज लाइक दिस, ठीक है। सो इसका मैग्नेटिक फील्ड इस तरह होगा, और इस पॉइंट का आप मैग्नेटिक फील्ड बनाएं तो इसका मैग्नेटिक फील्ड जो होगा दैट विल बी लाइक दिस, और इसका मैग्नेटिक फील्ड जो होगा that will be like this, और इसका जो मैग्नेटिक फील्ड होगा that will be like this, और इसका मैग्नेटिक फील्ड जो होगा that will be like this. So these are all currents. These currents are going into page and these are coming out. ठीक है, तो इस तरह मतलब आप अगर बहुत सारी लाइंस यहाँ बनाएंगे, बहुत सारे टर्न्स बनाएंगे आप, तो आपका जो मैग्नेटिक फील्ड जो इनके दरमियान जो मैग्नेटिक फील्ड होगा, जो इसका सेंटर है सोलेनॉइड का, तो वो इस तरह होगा कि आपका जो मैग्नेटिक फील्ड होगा that will be like this, like this means it will be constant. so आपका जो मैग्नेटिक फील्ड होगा, ये पॉइंट से ये पॉइंट, ये पॉइंट है, ये पॉइंट है, ये पॉइंट है, ये पॉइंट है, तो आपका जो मैग्नेटिक फील्ड होगा that will be constant. so सोलेनॉइड के अंदर जो इनसाइड सोलेनॉइड है, ये सोलेनॉइड का इनसाइड पार्ट है, तो मैग्नेटिक फील्ड यहाँ पे B जो होगा that will be constant and B outside solenoid will be 0. ये हमने कल प्रूव कर लिया था, और इसका जो B inside है उसका हमने वैल्यू भी फाइंड किया था, वो कितना वैल्यू था, B is equal to mu naught n I. That was the value of magnetic field inside the solenoid. Okay, so any question? Any question?
सर एक्सक्यूज मी सर,
Yes.
सर ये जो सोलेनॉइड है ये एम्पेयर्स लॉ के केसेस में काउंट होता है?
या एम्पेयर्स लॉ के मतलब उसके जरिए हम ये इसका फाइंड करेंगे मैग्नेटिक फील्ड। हम
सर एक और
मतलब
भी तो होता है ना सर, जो
एप्लीकेशन टॉरॉइड होता है,
राउंड
टॉरॉइड
सोलेनॉइड होता है सर?
टॉरॉइड
यस सर टॉरॉइड, यस सर
जी, ठीक है। तो हम यहाँ पे सोलेनॉइड कर रहे हैं क्योंकि सोलेनॉइड हमारा हमें काम आएगा आगे, ठीक है, इसलिए हम सोलेनॉइड कर रहे हैं, ठीक है। एनी क्वेश्चन? ठीक है, so yesterday's lecture was all about these topics. Okay. Today we will continue from Faraday's law. Yeah. So Faraday's law, law of electromagnetic induction. Okay. So Faraday carried out many experiments on electromagnetic induction. Electromagnetic induction means to induce EMF. Induce EMF means you can technically say that to produce EMF in any coil. How you can produce EMF? जैसे कि जनरेटर होता है, जनरेटर EMF प्रोड्यूस करता है कि हाउ कैन यू प्रोड्यूस इलेक्ट्रिसिटी, ठीक है। तो कैसे आप प्रोड्यूस कर सकते हैं इलेक्ट्रिसिटी? तो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी प्रोड्यूस करने का जो आसान तरीका है दैट इज बाय इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिज्म. So electromagnetism, in electromagnetism we will first define his Faraday's three results that he carried out many experiments, but there are main three his results. These are, first result is that, for example, there is a magnetic field and you have a coil or a loop. This is called loop or coil, and a coil has finite resistance. Okay. is resistance. Okay. This is R. Okay, it has certain resistance R. So what he did, he moved that coil through that magnetic field. This is a magnetic field into the page. Okay, B into the page. Magnetic field पेज के अंदर है, मतलब इसके लैपटॉप की स्क्रीन के अंदर है मैग्नेटिक फील्ड का डायरेक्शन. ठीक है. So magnetic field is into the page and we move. This is a conducting coil. मतलब ये आपका जो एक coil है किसी. ठीक है. This is a coil. Okay. So this coil, when he moved to the right direction with a velocity v, तो इसने क्या देखा कि the current was flowing across this coil. Current was flowing across this coil. When he moved this with a velocity, it had some finite velocity. V means velocity. Okay. So he moved coil with certain velocity and he detected result that the current was flowing across that coil. So he measured that value. Again, what he did, first result was that coil was moving, but magnetic field, magnet was not moving. Yes, Arslan? Yes, Arslan? Do you have any question?
नो सर कोई भी ऐसा क्वेश्चन नहीं है.
ठीक है, सही है.
जी.
तो ये आपकी जो कॉइल है, कॉइल he moved that coil to the right side. Okay, and he detected current inside the coil. And the second experiment, what he did, there was a magnet. This is magnet, and a magnet produces magnetic field into the page, and he placed coil in that magnetic field. This is a coil. He kept, this is our resistance of the coil. Every coil has certain resistance, finite resistance. So he placed that coil inside the magnetic field of that magnet, and now he did not move this coil. Now velocity of coil is 0, but rather he moved this magnet to the left with a velocity. Okay. Yet he found the same result. There was a magnetic field. There was a current in the coil. So again current was there in the coil. So current produced. So, and again he carried out third experiment. In third experiment, he placed magnet there, and a magnet produces magnetic field into the page, and he placed that coil into that rectangular coil. Okay, that rectangular coil. Okay, the rectangular coil placed inside the magnetic field of that magnet. So he did not move either magnet or the coil. So velocity of the magnet as well as velocity of the coil was 0. So there was no current. Current was 0 inside that coil. So he concluded his result that only changing magnetic field can produce the EMF or currents. EMFs are currents. So in first case, in first experiment, in this experiment, you can say that whenever charges move across magnetic field, the magnetic force acts on these charges in this case. So there is a magnetic force that is responsible for motion of charges, means for the current. But what about this case? There are no moving charges. Okay, only we are moving magnets relative to the coil. So no magnetic force is responsible here, yet current is produced. No magnetic force. Okay, and in third case, you can say that there is neither magnetic or any other force, because both are at rest. Okay, both are at rest. So he concluded with the result that only changing magnetic field can produce changing electric fields. Okay, so that was the main result, most important result, that changing magnetic field produce changing electric fields, and these electric fields are known as induced electric fields. Means changing electric fields, changing magnetic fields, changing magnetic field means B can produce changing E electric fields. So now changing magnetic field can produce changing electric field. These electric fields are induced electric fields, induced E fields. Yes, Ikra.
सर यहाँ पर अमाउंट ऑफ करंट जो है वो वेलोसिटी ऑफ कॉइल या मैग्नेट पे डिपेंड करेगी या
जी बिल्कुल, जितनी आप बिल्कुल सही बात है, जितनी वेलोसिटी ज्यादा होगी उतना करंट आपका ज्यादा प्रोड्यूस होगा. ठीक है, तो रिलेटिव मोशन पे डिपेंड करता है कि कितनी मोशन. और जी
वेलोसिटी किसी की भी कॉइल की वेलोसिटी ज्यादा रखे मैग्नेट की वेलोसिटी ज्यादा रखे अमाउंट ऑफ करंट उतना ही बढ़ता जाएगा. जी
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल ठीक है. और यहाँ पे एक बात मैं बताऊं कि यहाँ पे ये जो थर्ड केस है, अगर यहाँ पे हम थर्ड केस में अगर हम यहाँ कॉइल स्टैटिक है, ठीक है, कॉइल स्टैटिक है, थर्ड केस को प्लीज रिफर करें दोबारा कि इफ द कॉइल इज स्टैटिक द मैग्नेट इज स्टैटिक but we change current through this coil, yet there will be, if we change if we have this is a electromagnet, this is a, for example, electromagnet. We have electromagnet means the magnet that is created by currents. When currents produce magnet, these coils are known as electromagnets. Okay. Electromagnets. So these are electromagnets. For example, यहाँ पे हमारे पास एक इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेट है. इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेट का मतलब है कि कोई भी एक कॉइल हो, उस कॉइल में से आप करंट पास करेंगे तो that will produce a magnetic field. तो अगर यहाँ पे एक इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेट है हमारे पास, भले उसकी वेलोसिटी जीरो, कॉइल की वेलोसिटी भी जीरो, तो yet you will observe in second coil a current. तो अगर आप पहले ये रेस्ट में थी, अगर कॉइल रेस्ट में हो भले, ठीक है, इफ यू place here a electromagnet, then yet it will produce a current. There will be a finite current in the coil. Okay, so in electromagnets you can also create a magnetic field. So by changing current in electromagnets, you can create a changing magnetic field, and that changing magnetic field will induce EMF in the coil. Okay, so here now changing B is cause of inducing EMF. So these fields are known as induced fields, induced electric fields. These induced electric fields are non-conservative electric fields. Okay, you know that there are two kinds of fields, conservative and a non-conservative. Conservative means whose work is independent of path, and a non-conservative means whose work is dependent of path. So non-conservative fields जो हैं ये non-conservative fields, they also exert force. That force is, we know that force is given by F is equal to Q into E. Okay, so when you change magnetic field, changing magnetic field produce induced electric field. Induced electric fields are non-conservative fields, and these fields exert force on charge. This force is for conservative fields, but this force also same for the non-conservative fields. Okay, so this same force is exerted by the non-conservative fields. Okay, so that force is exerted on the charges. As a result, charges are pushed and a EMF is induced and a current is produced. Okay, so in broad terms, you can say that whenever you have a coil, okay, and a coil has certain area, it has certain area. Okay, so if you know that there is a magnetic flux. Magnetic flux is also like electric flux. You can define a magnetic flux, that is B dot DA. ये हमने पहले जो इलेक्ट्रिक फ्लक्स डिस्क्राइब की थी वो थी कि E dot DA. This is electric flux, formula for electric flux, and this same formula is for magnetic flux. Means number of lines, magnetic lines that pass across any surface or any area is given by magnetic flux. Okay, so in broad terms you can say that whenever you have a surface, any surface, this is a coil, and this is one single turn, means you have a single one turn that is given by this, and this is an imaginary surface. You say that this is an imaginary surface, a surface just like handkerchief you attach with this dead coil, and you place that coil in magnetic field. Okay, for example, a magnetic field is like this, field is like that, and as you change that magnetic field, change magnetic field related to this coil, so it has certain area, coil has certain area, and you change that magnetic field relative to this surface, this coil. So an EMF will induce in the loop में जो EMF होगी वो induce हो जाएगी. So whenever you change a magnetic flux, how you can change magnetic flux? By changing magnetic field. If you change magnetic field, you change the flux. If you change flux across that surface, it will induce EMF in the coil. And that EMF induced is given by Faraday's law, that is minus d phi by dt. This says that whenever you change a magnetic flux across any coil, you can produce EMF in that coil. Okay, and a negative sign shows that here that is known as Lenz's law. It is given by Lenz's law. So this sign, negative sign, is given by Lenz's law. Okay. This coil, this negative sign is given by Lenz's law. So Lenz's law says that the EMF is in such a direction that it opposes the cause that is producing it. So Lenz's law इस तरह कहता है कि आपके पास अगर फॉर एग्जांपल एक coil है, फॉर एग्जांपल this is a coil, ठीक है. Now I am going to, this is Faraday's law, ठीक है. And now I am producing, I am defining Lenz's law. So Lenz's law says that whenever you have any coil, this is coil for example, and you have a magnet. Okay. You have a magnet. For example, this is magnet. And a magnet has south pole and a north pole. Okay. And it lines are emitted from the north pole, magnetic field lines. So as magnet, you bring that magnet closer to this coil. This coil will produce, the current will be produced, or EMF will be induced in this coil by Faraday's law, and EMF will be induced because you are changing magnetic field. If magnetic field is changing across this coil, so EMF will be induced. So what will be the direction of that induced EMF? So that induced EMF will always oppose the change that magnetic field. So for example, the induced EMF, you can find the direction of that induced EMF by how that the current's direction, EMF direction will be this, because the current that is induced in this coil will produce its own magnetic field. That magnetic field will oppose the external magnetic field. So external magnetic field, that is this external magnetic field, is produced by this magnet, and that is producing EMF in the coil, and that coil is producing its own magnetic field, that is this magnetic field, that is, we can say, for your understanding, internal magnetic field. So that is produced by the coil. That magnetic field opposes the external magnetic field. So EMF, if you are bringing that magnet near to the coil, then that current, that EMF will oppose that change. That is given by negative sign. This negative sign shows in this formula that induced EMF will be opposite to the changing magnetic field, changing magnetic flux. So if magnetic field, if magnetic flux is changing, increasing, then induced EMF will be in opposite direction, so as to oppose that change. It is like inertia. ये जैसे inertia होती है कि जैसे आप फॉर एग्जांपल inertia में होती है कि आप जिसे उसे फोर्स लगाने की कोशिश करेंगे तो that will also exert force on you. मास जैसे होता है कि जैसे आप इस पे exert करते हैं force, that will also exert force on you. Okay, so यहाँ पे इस तरह होता है कि जैसे ये external magnetic field produce कर रहा है EMF inside the coil, so that EMF is opposing the external magnetic field. Okay, so that is Lenz's law. So Lenz's law says that induced EMF is in such a direction, induced EMF is in such a direction that opposes change or cause. ठीक है? Any question?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, you induced EMF वाला point repeat.
जी जी कौन सा?
Induced EMF वाला.
Induced EMF.
जी sir.
Induced EMF का मतलब है कि आपकी जो फॉर एग्जांपल आप किसी पे ये फार्मूला रिपीट कर दूं या पूरा प्रोसेस जो है कैसे प्रोड्यूस होती है इंड्यूस्ड ईएमएफ?
सर ये फार्मूला वाला.
फार्मूले वाला, अच्छा ठीक है. ये फार्मूला ये कह रहा है कि देखें दिस फार्मूला सेज दैट दिस इंड्यूस्ड ईएमएफ का मतलब होता है कि जो ईएमएफ आप प्रोड्यूस कर रहे हैं चेंजिंग मैग्नेटिक फील्ड के जरिए, ठीक है, दैट इंड्यूस्ड ईएमएफ इज इक्वल टू d phi by dt. इसका मतलब है अगर आपकी फ्लक्स जो है, फ्लक्स का मतलब है कि मैग्नेटिक फील्ड लाइंस, कोई आपके पास सरफेस है, दिस इज सरफेस and you are changing magnetic field across this surface. इस सरफेस के अंदर जो आप मैग्नेटिक फील्ड, मैग्नेटिक फ्लक्स आप चेंज कर रहे हैं, फॉर एग्जांपल यू आर पुशिंग अप एंड डाउन मैग्नेट, इसके अंदर आप मैग्नेटिक फील्ड को मूव करवा रहे हैं, ठीक है. अगर आप मैग्नेट को जो है उसको आप अगर मूव करवाएंगे तो दैट विल चेंज द फ्लक्स, नंबर ऑफ लाइंस विल चेंज, बिकॉज ये देखें फॉर एग्जांपल ये आपके पास एक मैग्नेट है, ठीक है, ये आपके पास एक मैग्नेट है और ये मैग्नेट जो है इसके नॉर्थ पोल है और साउथ पोल है, इसकी ये लाइंस हैं, इसमें से लाइन निकल रही है, ठीक है, लाइंस निकल रही है, ठीक है, ठीक है. अगर आपके पास यहाँ पे एक कॉइल है, ठीक है, और आप ये मूव करवा रहे हैं कॉपर वायर, ये कॉपर वायर की ये कॉइल है, ठीक है, दिस इज अ कॉइल, कंडक्टिंग कॉइल, आप ये मूव करवा रहे हैं ये मैग्नेट इस कॉइल में से, ठीक है, इस कॉइल में से आप मैग्नेट ये मूव करवाएंगे तो फिर क्या होगा कि दिस विल चेंज नंबर ऑफ लाइंस. पहले देखिए कितनी लाइंस इसमें से क्रॉस हो रही है, 1 2 3 और 2 क्रॉस नहीं कर रही, ठीक है, ये 2 क्रॉस नहीं कर रही, ये जो 2 हैं. लेकिन जैसे आप इसके करीब आएंगे तो द मैग्नेटिक फील्ड विल इंक्रीज, मोर मैग्नेटिक फील्ड लाइन विल क्रॉस दिस एरिया, so magnetic flux will change. So magnetic flux will change, it means it will induce EMF. अगर आप यहाँ पे ये इसको साकिन रखें, इसके अंदर मूव नहीं करवाएं स्टेशनरी रखें इस मैग्नेट को, then it will not produce EMF. EMF is only produced when you move that coil inside that magnet inside the coil, then it will induce the EMF inside the coil. ठीक है, तो इसलिए यहाँ पे ये जो चेंजिंग, ये जो आपकी है, ये जो फार्मूला है, दिस फार्मूला, ठीक है, d∅dt, तो ये आपका जो है इसका मतलब है कि चेंजिंग magnetic flux produces an EMF. Whenever you will change magnetic flux, so magnetic flux आप कैसे चेंज कर सकते हैं? आप magnetic flux जो बराबर है that is equal to B into A. तो आप एरिया को चेंज करें या B को चेंज करें, दोनों को आप चेंज करेंगे तो इसका मतलब है यू आर चेंजिंग मैग्नेटिक फ्लक्स विद द टाइम. टाइम के लिहाज से अगर आप मैग्नेटिक फ्लक्स चेंज कर रहे हैं, इट विल इंड्यूस एन EMF. ओके,
Yes, sir. Thank you.
समझ में आ गई बात?
Yes, sir.
Any question? Okay, should we move ahead? So you can also write this formula, that is E induced is given by minus d∅ dt. You can write that, you know that EMF is given by, we have already discussed in potential, in electric potential, that EMF is given by minus E dot dl. ठीक है, so this is formula for EMF. So EMF, or you can, if you take magnitude, then you will draw this minus sign, raise minus sign. So this is formula for induced EMF for any type. So EMF's formula is given by this integral over E dot dl. So now again you can write this formula like this: E dot dl is equal to minus d, and you can also write magnetic flux is B dot dA t over dt. So this formula is known as Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction. It says that changing fields induce EMF. So यहाँ पे आप clearly देख सकते हैं कि these B's, changing magnetic fields induce electric fields. Okay. उसके बाद हमारा जो टॉपिक है that is inductance. ठीक है, inductance is a supplementary topic. Okay, so supplementary topics will also be included in your exam. Okay. Inductance. So what is inductance? Okay. Inductance is the ability to fight a change in current. Ability of a circuit. एक होती है रेजिस्टेंस, ठीक है, दूसरी होती है इंडक्टेंस। इंडक्टेंस का मतलब है कि एबिलिटी टू फाइट चेंज इन करंट, ठीक है। अगर फॉर एग्जांपल आपके पास रेजिस्टर है एक, ठीक है, इफ देयर इज अ रेजिस्टर, it always opposes current, it limits current, it limits the magnitude of current, it opposes the current. करंट का कितना मैग्नीट्यूड होगा उसको it will oppose, but this inductance is different from resistance. ये किस तरह डिफरेंट है कि when current will change then it will oppose, if current is constant it will not oppose. So inductance will not oppose constant current, it will oppose the changing current. Okay, so whenever magnitude of current changes the inductance will oppose. Okay, so we will read in this topic self inductance, okay, self inductance and a mutual inductance. Okay, तो फॉर एग्जांपल हमारे पास दो कॉइल्स हैं, this coil, this is coil 1 and there is another coil, there is coil 2, ठीक है, and we place these coil very close to each other, ठीक है, and we pass current across coil first coil, so we change current from coil 1. If the current is changing across coil first, so current is changing, across coil first. So when current will change across coil first, it will change a current, it will produce a current, oh sorry, magnetic field, it will produce a changing magnetic field. This is a B that is produced by this first coil, and that changing magnetic field will induce an EMF. Okay, so it will induce EMF in this. Okay, and it will also change a changing, it will also produce a changing magnetic flux across this coil. There is phi 2. Okay, so that you know that the B, that is magnetic field produced by current 1 by coil 1, this is current 1, so that B is given by, B1 is given by Biot-Savart law mu naught over 4 pi I dl cross R over R square. That B1 is given by this formula, Biot-Savart law. It means B1 is directly proportional to I1. Okay, so if you increase the current in first coil, it means magnetic flux will, magnetic field will increase also, and as a result magnetic flux will also increase. Okay, and the phi2 that is in second coil, that is directly proportional to B in 1. Phi2 magnetic flux in second coil, that is directly proportional to B1, because if you will have more magnetic field produced by coil 1, it will produce more magnetic flux in second coil, and at that phi2 we can conclude from that result that phi2 is directly proportional to I1. Okay, so it means if you increase I1, the flux in second coil will increase, and here we will give a proportionality constant, that is phi2 is equal to m1 2 I1. Okay, so here M12 is a mutual inductance of a coil. Okay, so that is mutual inductance of the coil, both coils. Mutual inductance depend on both coils. So M12 is equal to M21. So both are equal. Okay, and this mutual inductance only depend on shape, geometry, shape, size, and a geometry of the coil. Means separation between the coils. Okay, so if there is a large distance, okay, and a size is different of the coils, there are shape is different, circle or square, then their mutual inductance will be different. Okay, so that is your mutual inductance. But as you change the current through coil first, okay, now we are going to learn about self inductance. Self inductance. For example, if you have a coil, and in first case when we studied about mutual inductance, in that case we require two coils, but in self inductance there is only single coil. When you change a current across the same coil, when you are changing current in first coil, for example, if you change current across this coil, if you change current in first coil, it will induce an EMF in the same coil that will oppose the change in the current. So this is the current that is externally flowing from circuit battery, and there will be another EMF that is induced. Why the second EMF will induce? Because this current that you are changing, this will produce a magnetic field. That magnetic field, changing magnetic field, will induce an EMF that will oppose this EMF. Okay, so if the inductance is high, inductance value is high, it means it will oppose more. So in circuits, usually they try to, people are those who manufacture these coils, they try to decrease inductance. So inductance can be decreased by geometry, by closing, by if you enclose turns very closely, then you can also decrease the inductance. Okay, or laminating core in transformer, so that changing current will produce an EMF, that EMF will oppose. Okay, so that changing current will produce phi 1, that is directly proportional to I1, and phi 1 is equal to L I1. Okay, and this formula is for L is self inductance. Every circuit has self inductance. Okay, every circuit. If you try to change current across that circuit will try to oppose that current. Okay, because that circuit itself produces a EMF. That EMF opposes the external current by the battery or current by any other source. ठीक है, तो ये आपका जो सेल्फ इंडक्टेंस है, दिस इज जस्ट लाइक इनर्शिया, इनर्शिया की तरह है, जैसे इनर्शिया होती है, ठीक है, तो इनर्शिया भी अपोज करती है चेंज को, ठीक है, सो जस्ट लाइक दैट इट आल्सो अपोजेस। तो हर एक सर्किट में इनर्शिया थोड़ी बहुत होती है, ठीक है, इंडक्टेंस होती है, तो इंडक्टेंस इज in every circuit. Yeah. So this is self inductance. L is self inductance. Okay, and okay, so now you can also use Faraday's law, that is induced EMF is equal to minus d phi by dt. Okay. So if you place E induced is equal to minus d, put here this term d by dt phi, or just put the value Li 1, and that will be equal to minus d, L is constant, so take out that L, and that will become di by dt. So induced EMF is equal to rate of change of current, so that EMF is opposite to the source. This EMF that is produced by the inductance, by the conductor itself, that opposes the external source EMF. For example, if we have a battery, this is positive terminal for example, and we have a resistor here. Resistor means any fan or anything, any kind of electronic appliance. So here it is, we have connected battery with resistor, so it has EMF E naught. So now the current will flow easily from positive to negative. But what happens when we connect here a inductance? For example, this is inductance. We connect with the coil with this circuit. So now this inductance will oppose this EMF, oppose this external EMF. So that circuit is known as LR circuits. Circuits which have inductance and a resistance. Okay. So now EMF in the circuit will be minus L di by dt is equal to IR. If this is 0, then current will be equal to I into R. But if there is inductance in the circuit, then this term will not be 0. Okay. Any question? Any question, please? Okay. So these are LR circuits. In LR circuits, this is equation for the LR circuits. This equation is for LR circuits, and that is known as differential equation. Okay. So in differential equation, you have already solved, I think, differential equations. डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशंस आपने सॉल्व कर लिए नहीं?
नो सर,
डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन नहीं सॉल्व?
नहीं सर, अभी नहीं किया।
अच्छा, तो ये डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन है, तो इसका हम डायरेक्ट सॉल्यूशन निकालते हैं। ठीक है, इसका जो सॉल्यूशन है EMF that is minus L di by dt is equal to IR. Okay, or we can write it, divide both sides with R. Okay, so this are cancels, and this becomes is equal to I. So this is a differential equation. Okay? And its solution, general solution, G. Any question? Please ask any question ताकि हम कंटिन्यू करें आगे। ठीक है, तो इसका जनरल सॉल्यूशन जो होगा दैट विल बी इक्वल टू EMF ओवर R प्लस K e पावर माइनस L ओवर R into T. ठीक है, this is the general solution for the current inside the LR circuits. These are LR circuits formula. LR circuit में करंट कैसे फ्लो करता है That is formula given for LR circuits. इसका मतलब है कि ठीक है, और K का वैल्यू जो K है यहाँ पे कांस्टेंट है, ठीक है, कि K you can find from the initial condition at time t0 the current is 0, ठीक है। तो आप यहाँ पे पुट करें 0 EMF over R, and this term will become K, and K's value will be equal to minus EMF over R, and you can put in the equation, in this general solution, I of t is equal to EMF over R minus EMF over R e power minus L over R t, and this I of t will become EMF over R is constant, common 1 minus e power minus L over R t. Okay, so this is formula for the current in any LR circuit. So if you have LR circuit, so LR, what are LR circuits? Which have inductance and a resistance. So both are present in any circuit that is known as LR circuit. So in LR circuits, this is LR circuit. This is L means inductance or inductor, and R means, this is symbol of L, inductance. Okay, and this is resistor, and both are connected with a battery. Okay, so the current's behavior across that circuit is given by this formula. So current at any time across that circuit is given by this formula. Okay, so any question? Please ask any question. जी
सर समझ आ गया।
समझ में आ गया, सबको आ गया? अगर आपके पास क्वेश्चंस हो तो आप भले गूगल क्लासरूम पे डिस्कस कर लें, ठीक है, या व्हाट्सएप पे आप पूछ सकते हैं, ठीक है। तो एंड करें।
एक्सक्यूज मी सर।
जी जी
सर हम इनके नोट्स प्रोवाइड कर सकते हैं आप? सर आप इतना सारा ऐसे पढ़ाते जा रहे हैं, पर हम क्विज में रिवीजन के लिए कुछ तो होना चाहिए हमारे पास।
वो मैंने नोट्स वो उसमें अपलोड किए हुए ना LMS पे।
सर वो तो सारी लेक्चर्स की वीडियो पोस्ट की हुई है आपने।
नहीं नहीं वो भी नोट्स भी हैं।
ओके सर, थैंक यू।
ठीक है, नोट्स हैं वहाँ पे।
यस सर।
ठीक है, इसमें तो क्वेश्चन नहीं है, ये सारा समझ में आ गया, सबको समझ में आ गया। ठीक है, तो खत्म करें।